open up my container here. Get it going up on, get it loaded on my phone, or my backup phone. I will be so excited to
All right, we got it.
You're gonna go check?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got it loaded up. I'll go check now.
Boy, that thing smells really bad when you open it. It
smells like oil paints.
It
smells
yeah.
very
Painty.
Yeah, like linseed oil.
Yes. Yes. Oh my goodness, all the emails loading up. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Why does it keep repeating on your phone?
Forgot to take the microphone off.
Oh, okay. Just turn it off for a second. All right, you ready? We're live. I'm going to work on the duck painting. He's going to work on the cross painting. Did that fix it? No?
Yep.
Okay. Yay, we fixed it. Oh gosh, that was embarrassing. Sorry. Technical, how do you say it? Technical difficulties. All right, so I'm going to let him do whatever he's doing. He'll be back in a minute. I just need to pour off some of my solvent linseed oil medium, so that I can use it as a thinner and as a slowing, like it slows the drying time a little bit. Are you going to come back and join me? I do have a co-host today, but I don't know where he went to. Whenever I have him do a sound check, he like disappears for several minutes. So I'm not really sure what that's about. But anyways, I just know if I ask for a sound check, I won't see you for a while. Okay.
We'll figure out what happened there.
Yeah, it's funny because I plugged it in and it was working. I could hear myself talking in like from there. And then all of a sudden you're like, so it like kicked into something, but it doesn't matter. The iPad's charged. We're good.
Yeah, it's like in a feedback loop or something.
Oh,
I don't
interesting.
know. Figure it out.
All right. So anyways, yeah, that's the yellow we're working on.
Okay.
And just, whoa, okay, we pay attention to what you're doing here. Oh, God.
I'm a klutz.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
Do we need to do another one?
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This is why you're a trainee in the studio painting a coloring book drawing. Why did you share us to Facebook? No, you just came down like an elephant and a bull in a china shop. That's I purposely gave you new plastic,
yeah,
so that it wasn't a sloppy little mess. So,
all right. Well, I appreciate you helping me out here because I did not mean to grab.
Yeah, like next time your phone can just be like seated over there on the other side. Yeah, don't put it on the right hand side because you're right-handed. So I always keep my phone on my left hand side.
Oh, see, these are things. Things that would be helpful.
Okay, so let's start that all over again.
All right, thank you. Sorry, appreciate it.
You're killing me. Okay. Seriously. And you think you're bright.
Yeah, and I hit all the potholes too on top of that.
Yeah.
All right.
Can you do that? Can you do this? Are you gonna be
Yes,
all right?
I can. I think I can handle this now.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to keep it contained to right here.
Right.
Thank
okay.
you.
Yeah, and if you want your friends on the camera to see it, then like pull it towards you a little bit.
All right. Sounds good.
There you go. All right. Are we
Yeah,
good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
No more crises.
Hope not.
All right. Good. Parmesan crisp at your disposal.
Oh, thank you.
My favorite snack of all times. I was thinking, my little chicken salad video like has done really well, which is kind of weird because this is an art channel. And I was thinking I will do like Parmesan crisp. That would be a fun little short video.
That'd be a good video. So they're so easy to do. Even I can make them.
And they're crunchy. And they're good for you. I really like them. All right. I'm so sick of looking at this painting. It makes me want to throw up everywhere. There's like a big piece of me that never wants to do another oil painting for as long as I live. And I mean that. I am realizing through all of this, I'm not an oil painter. Or maybe I should have never tried to be. But
well, if it doesn't bring you joy, I encourage you not to. But at the same time, if you feel like, okay, maybe I can.
I want to try. Like it's not like I want to give up completely, but at the same time, it is a bit stressful to be working in a medium that feels so unfamiliar to me. And I mean so.
Well, the other thing is we have a friend in Florida who's very good at it.
Yes.
Is she willing to teach you?
I don't know if I care. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like, what if it doesn't matter?
Then that's its own thing right there.
Like, do you see what I do in watercolors? Do you see what I do in other things? Like, I'm saying to myself as I'm doing this, stressing myself out badly for, being an epic failure of an oil painter. Like, does it matter? If you found your voice, do you need to change it up?
Not necessarily, no.
Right. It's like when the wool clogs, once you find them, you're like, well, they work well, so I'm going to just keep wearing them. Why change it up? All right. Anyways, I am going to try to finish this painting, though. I am going to. While you work on finishing that one for us.
All right. Thank you for mixing up a nice new bright cheery yellow for it.
Oh, yeah. I think that's a better choice, don't you?
I'm with you on it's too Band-Aid-y.
Oh, yeah. The Band-Aid-y color was kind of making me sick. So it's not working for me, I knew it wasn't working for you either. I need more of these darker greens in here. So since they're on my brush, that's the other thing is with oil painting, I feel like you have to be almost like opportunistic when you're looking down on the piece. You have to kind of think, oh, well, this color that I currently have on my brush would look really good, whatever, this in this spot or that spot on the canvas. And like I don't know. There's too much thinking going on with this kind of painting. I like painting where I don't have to think so hard. That's better, I guess. So, but the problem is then like we were talking about, you mix up the color on the brush and then you have like this brush that's got like this color on it and now you're kind of stuck with it on the brush now.
Oh, right.
That makes me a little crazy.
Right. At least with what I'm doing here, I'm like, all right, coloring, putting this color in these sections with one brush.
Right.
Maybe two if I got a small spot. I can do a smaller one, but
right.
I don't have the stress of like 25 different paintbrushes going at the same time.
I do like how with acrylics, I kind of just, or watercolors, I just kind of have one brush going. I do find it stressful to like have several brushes going. I don't love that.
I'm not gonna lie, watching you do it and seeing you shuttle between all of them, it's stressful to watch.
To watch it?
Just knowing what you're actually dealing with, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or, you know, trying to
Deal with.
know what you're trying to deal with.
Well, yeah, I could be honest with you. You know, I've had a lot of anxiety in the last couple weeks here, and I'm like wondering, is that like part of this? The anxiety is not just like dealing with my birthday and all that sort of thing, and thinking like, you know, for whatever reason, I felt like I was very excited about it, but then when push came to shove, I wasn't as much as I thought, apparently. And I'm wondering, like, how much stress is this adding to my life here? Trying to do something that just feels so unnatural. And I'm all for trying new things for sure. But I don't know. This has been a bit stressful. But I'm gonna dig into it and just mess with it and see what happens. So I'm not giving up yet. There is the benefit of an oil painting kind of happening quickly, and that's what's nice about them. Technically, there should be a fairly quick turnaround time. And obviously with the oil paints and even the watercolors, there's a time commitment. That's like a real challenge to deal with. I want to block like the live stream, but I don't want to block the time lapse. I have like two things going at the same time.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, but not for you. It's just of the duck. I've been trying to time lapse his progress so that I can like track it, you know, and then go back and put together a video of kind of what he looked like start to finish and see how bad I destroyed it in time and probably made it worse as I kept painting on it, which is easy to do, I feel like. It's almost like some paintings, it's just better if you just didn't do as much, but
So yeah, that's another thing I noticed is because of the way like it builds and the colors like overlap and stuff, like how you could get yourself in a situation where you're like what you call overworking it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean by that, overworking it. It's just like, you know, kind of fussing it to death, I guess.
Yeah.
Which when you're like, but it doesn't look like the right thing, then you feel like you have to. It doesn't feel like you're doing it right if you don't. And I have to admit, like I've learned a lot from just going back in and even working some of these feathers and stuff. It has taught me a significant amount. It's so different than doing a watercolor painting. It's so different than doing an acrylic painting. It's so different even than a colored pencil painting, because it's kind of backwards almost. I feel like.
Backwards in what way?
So like in certain kind of paintings, you work light to dark or you work dark to light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, I thought oils were like super opaque. I guess that was always my impression of them.
Same.
And I'm kind of getting a kick out of the fact that there's actually a lot of nuance and there's a lot of translucence to them.
Yeah, I would say I was under the impression that oils were very opaque as well.
Yeah, same. So it's been kind of fun to like challenge that a little bit. Now, I personally feel like if I was going to set up my palette, I would do it differently. Now, I know they have like ghouls in the back and the worms in the front, and I would do that. But then I would actually leave the middle not for neutrals. I would have neutrals on the side, and I would have the middle for mid-value ghouls and worms, where you almost have a neutral of each of those colors instead of neutrals, because that's what really has messed up this palette and made it a raging mess, basically. Where I don't even want to lift it out of the box because it's like to the like this thing is going to be scraped and alcoholed and everything for me to ever use it for an acrylic painting again, because it is it's a little overwhelmed with itself. with how much it's got going on.
It's like a good pizza. It's edge to edge.
It is like a good pizza. I agree with that. Yeah, and it's not like I've done a lot on these little wingtips, but even just adding that orange, even like not even fanning it out yet or blending it in, it's like it adds so much already, I can see. So
It's number 5 brush is pretty controllable, I think.
okay.
Though it's a little bigger, so I'm getting used to it.
Well,
I did all the other colors with.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to use one color over another, like whatever works for you. Or color, sorry, one size over another. Whatever you get the job done with is really what I care about.
Yeah.
So, like, whatever that looks like, you know?
Well, right now it's like a number 5.
Right now, that's a number 5, friends.
Because that's what we're using.
Now, I'm still using the idea of the color, the temperature theory here, as I move from the back to the front. Like I have like 3 different oranges going, which is kind of interesting. So I'm really fascinated to see how this works out. And what's nice is I only really have 2 brushes going at the moment, which is so far a record for how long I've been painting for. Usually within minutes, I'm like 5 brushes going at least.
Yeah, and pretty much no time flat. It seems like you have way more brushes than you know what to do with.
I like how I have him glowing a little bit more now. I gotta tell you, once I kind of understand the colors, that may encourage me in like feeling a little bit more successful about this, because the colors have felt very flat to me. Now I'm trying to use their advice and do it their way, but the colors have not really felt like they were popping to me. So all right, so there's my orange brush. I'm gonna call this my orange brush and call that one my green brush. This needs to maybe get a little bit. There we go. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh, I saw something cool last night when I went to go to sleep. I was on my phone for a couple minutes, and it's a phone was like a little short. It suggested to me, and it was The Doors. The song "Break On Through to the Other Side." The drummer was explaining where he got the lead-in like drum beat, and he's like, we've been listening to a lot of bossa nova, and he said, "Here's a bossa nova beat," and he played it just with the drum, and he did something where he laid like the stick flat on, I think the either snare or like one of the smaller drums, and his technique was like okay, I could hear the bossa nova beat. He's like, I took that and like kind of just sped it up a little bit and made it like a little bit I don't know, like harder, grittier or whatever, but like with the exact same sort of like nuances of that, and like immediately I'm like, yeah, that's from bossa nova, like that's cool.
Could you hear the bossa nova when you went and did our sound check, or is it too quiet?
It's on the quiet side, but you can hear it in the background. I mean, if you had it a tiny bit louder, it wouldn't hurt.
All right. It's got to be louder than the crunching that you're putting in people's ears.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Really, I don't care that you're crunching. Crunch away. All right, so one thing that has bugged me is that I kind of like made this too dark. So I'm gonna do something about it. Question is what? I do like this brush a lot, and I'm sad because I have like one of them. I need like 6 more of these. I am starting to learn what brushes I like and what bristles I like. There's an interesting like wide array of brush types with oil painting, whereas like in watercolors I use 2 types. In acrylics I use like 1 type, and one of them is the same as watercolor.
Right.
And yeah, in oil painting, there's like 35 different kinds with all these different kinds of bristles. It's a lot to keep up with.
The brushes I'm using now, are they kind of watercolor brushes?
Yeah, like they're water media brushes. You might call it water media.
The Aqualons. I want to call them Acrylons all the time, which is like a Sherwin-Williams epoxy paint for bridges.
Oh, it's not a Sherwin-Williams epoxy paint, but I see where you might get that from. So interesting to run into that girl today. And you got new clogs, so that's exciting, right?
It's exciting. I'm like been
You can be a
indoctrinated
clog
into the clog
convert.
world at all. Like it's awesome.
Yeah. Right. You had no idea.
I thought maybe they'd look more stylish. I don't know if they're not stylish or not, but man, they're comfortable and I don't care.
I think you're too old to worry about style at this point.
You're
as
right.
am I. Like I'm 5 years younger than you, and I've given up on style a long time ago.
But yet you still have it though.
I do not. That's
You have your own style that's unique.
All right. Well, I'm all right. So what you're saying is I'm weird, which is fine. I don't
Okay,
care.
well,
Whatever. Call me weird. Weird, whatever.
You said it, not me.
I did. And I'm okay with it. I don't mind being weird. All right. So one thing that's really been intimidating me to mess with, like a lot, is this, like, these side wings here. I feel like if I could get those down, I almost feel like I would be nearly done. And that would be such a victory for me. So that's kind of the goal today, is to get these done. This is going to be darker. All right, so I've got my green brush going, and I'm going to switch it up. That's like mid-value green. Oh, you know what? I'm like out of blue. There's so much paint on my palette. How is that even possible? So I need a warm.
I feel like you got more paint than palette going there.
I do. I need a cool blue. I think my cools are on the top. Can't remember. Well, that's warm transparent. I need a cool opaque blue. Do I have? Oh, I do. Okay. Cerulean blue shade. Cool opaque. All right. In the back, supposed to be cool opaque. That's what the lady says. I'm not sure how I really feel about this idea of the cools and the warms and all that. I'm trying it. And it's really funny when she's like teaching the class, she's like, nobody knows about this color theory. Nobody. It's like, well, if it was done by Rembrandt, then people do know. They just don't care. They did it better. Now they're doing it differently. All right, so I gotta make this little spot here darker. It's.
Is she saying it like the guy that told Bob Dylan how to do the cigarette?
That was me. I influenced Rembrandt. That was me. It's probably too dark, but, and I'm like second guessing the use of this brush for this job. Oh. Once I get in the back here, it's hard because like the brushes almost have to be tiny to fit in these dinky little areas, which kind of annoys me. And now I was like thinking, you know, what was to stop me from getting bigger canvases? I could have done it 18 by 24 or something.
You know.
I don't know. I don't know.
You're like, they give you the supply list. They're like, here, this is what you need. You're like, okay.
Right.
I'm trusting you guys in your process.
Yeah, I did try to trust them, but now I have a whole bunch of 16 by 20 canvases that I just want to turn into abstract minis because they're less stressful than this.
Like let's say you were to have the bigger canvases, like you could still do the course, just making bigger pieces. It wouldn't make a difference, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I just feel bad because I bought them. It wasn't a bad deal. I got a whole bunch of them for like $100. But you know, I want to use what I bought. So I'm sure you can understand that.
Yeah. You need more canvases though, and you want bigger ones. We'll just get bigger ones.
Okay. I don't love this, but it is what it is at this point. And I'm like honestly super freaking exhausted of messing with it. I'm much closer to where I want to be with it. But if I don't work on these side wings here, I'm never gonna get done. And I'm obviously just avoiding it because it's like terrifying to me to do. But that thing is driving me nuts. Whatever you want to call it.
It's the check valve for the well.
The check valve for the well pump.
It's
You can hear it.
It's so
when
loud
I do.
that I feel like it's gonna explode someday.
Yeah, I'm always
And
like,
I'm sorry, I did not
building?
get a hold of Jeff about it.
No, it's fine. Whatever. It's not a big deal. It's kind of funny when like I'm going back and watching like a Just Genevieve or whatever, and I'm like editing it or whatever I'm doing, and I'm like boom, and I hear it in the background. I'm like, well, what am I gonna do? You know. I just discovered something really neat about using like the thinner on here as like a defining property, almost like water in a watercolor. You can use the medium with the oil to do a similar effect, I'm realizing. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that till just now. That's
you can use what now?
So like I guess you can use like this the medium or whatever,
Mhm.
and like you can use it like I just created these edges like that. You can like use it to kind of push this around and create like an edge if you want, which is kind of neat. Like
That is kind of neat.
Basically.
I do see how like the oil allows you to do a lot more kind of cool different thing. Like basically this acrylic right here, you get it on and it dries and it's dry.
And yeah, like this you're doing a lot of manipulating.
Yes, you can manipulate it. You can't really manipulate this stuff.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of manipulating with this.
Or at least this version of they have like slow dry acrylics that you can manipulate that act like
oils. Well, they have mediums you can mix into that and into this and stuff, but like I don't know, it's not really my thing.
I'm only just going by what I saw. Like I'm no expert on this by any means.
Not a big fan. Not a big fan.
Getting back to the check valve for the well pump there for just a second.
Oh, okay.
I used to when I watched a lot of TV before we were together. We had. Are
you saying you can't watch TV now that we're together?
I don't nearly watch TV like I did before. I did.
What else did you have to do?
Probably a lot, but I watched a lot of TV instead. But we had cable. One of the cable channels is the local, like the Spectrum News.
Yes.
And they got the local versions of it, and it's like Channel 9 or whatever. And they had the local version of Spectrum. They had like a cooking excerpt that they would do with this guy Dan Eaton. I used to hate on the guy for whatever reason. I'm like, oh, that's Dan Eaton. He's so whatever.
Smug.
That's Dan Eaton. He's so smug. So
that's funny that you had like a thing against a guy that you like never even really had any communication with.
Right. So that's already stupid right off the bat. But I watched like a little segment where it actually was like, oh, a bit about Dan Eaton, and it was that like I found out like he had actually like a wife, kids, he had a family, and he would record the segment at his house in his own kitchen, and he had to unplug his refrigerator because it was his old clunky refrigerator would make too much noise and they couldn't record the thing. And I'm like, no, I can't hate on him. Like, he's just a regular guy.
But I liked hating you.
Yeah, and then I liked not hating him after that.
You try that with me.
Okay. Touche.
I'm just kidding. All right. I don't know. I hate this duck so much.
All right, so we'll just hate on the duck.
Yeah, let's hate on the duck. I hate the duck. I hate you, duck. I feel like it would be really beneficial to be doing like brush exercises before you dig right into an oil painting. And I don't feel like that was recommended for this. And I feel like it would have been a good idea, but that's just me. Just me. Just saying. Just me. All right. Other than the white parts up here and all that, I feel like this is just about not terrible. Just about not terrible.
That's something.
Yeah. It's not bad. Could be worse. This spot kind of bugs me. I don't know. I'm not in love with it, but it's because I have like 13 brushes going again. That's what happens to me every time I sit down and do this. I'm going to get overwhelmed with brush fatigue. It's brush fatigue. I'm telling you, I have brush fatigue. What was that?
I thought that was the stupid thing going off, but it's like, now it's going off like too much.
No, that sounded like the door.
How about I go take a look?
I don't know. I'm just saying it sounded like the door. It sounded maybe not. It sounded weird. So I'm just saying.
Coast looks clear from over here.
Coast looks clear from over here. A little container for actual brush wash.
And someone wants to try breaking in and put them to work. You can wash
All they
dishes
do
now,
is
buddy.
come across you and be like, yeah, what do you want me to do around here? What would you like me to do? Yeah, I don't like the colors don't match to me, to the picture. And I think that's what bothers me. She's like, oh, it doesn't matter if the colors match. It's more important that you have the temperature right. And
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm not as confident of this ideology as she is by far. And also, no transparency after a certain point, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but these colors make the colors I need. Like, legitimately make the colors that I need for the painting. So why don't you want me to use them? You're mean, lady.
So you got it out for this lady. Like I had it out for Dan Eaton there.
Yeah, I do have it out for this lady like you had it out for Dan Eaton. And she's more deserving than poor Dan.
Although, yeah, I'm thinking that she gives you a little more reason to, like, even though it's indirectly stuff to interact and try to follow this lady's process. I didn't have to do anything but just watch Dan Eaton on TV or change the channel.
Or not watch Dan Eaton.
Right, or not watch him.
He was like, don't watch me. I don't care.
Right.
He's like, I just have to be a normal guy unplugging my refrigerator for the sake of this show that you're so hating on. You hater. You were a hater before there were haters. You're the OG hater.
Yeah, go ahead and hate on me if you want. I got beer in that clunky fridge, and now you can't have any.
All right. We could be friends, but forget you and your mean, unsupportive gaze at my show. Well, at least it wasn't that, like, he had a wife and kids, and that's why you didn't like him. You know, like, I'm so jealous of you, Dan Eaton. You know, like that made you like him better.
I don't even know what it was. Like,
yeah, what was it? Was his demeanor like annoying or something?
I thought it was, but then I ended up really. I'm like, oh, cool, Dan Eaton's on. Like,
that sounds a little mentally ill.
It just says a lot about me and my poor mental state.
That's all right. I have a poor mental state too, so we can have a poor mental state together. I feel like I'm scribbling all over the poor bird now. I'm sorry, bird. I'm trying. I really am. You're not an easy bird to paint, and I thought you would be, but you've got a million colors going on. Like, seriously. It's like more purple over here. And I don't have like a lot of purples in this arsenal, but you're not supposed to use the cool purples, but that's the color it is. Like, it's going to be the wrong color if I can't use these colors. So you do like the clogs, though, huh?
I love the clogs.
Who knew that you would be a clog convert?
You did, actually.
I did. I've been thinking it for a while that you would actually like to wear them. Especially in the wintertime because they keep your feet so warm.
Well, I noticed that. I noticed they had a couple different styles, but this, like when we were trying them on today, the ones that I liked had just like the very, very low heel in the back.
Yep.
Just a little lip or whatever, so they slip right on.
Right. I think they're great. I think they're fantastic, personally.
And up here in the frozen tundra of hate that we live in.
Yeah, like, why not?
You have to go outside and start a vehicle or whatever. It's nice to have something you just slip on your feet that's warm and easy.
I agree.
Just to run outside.
All right, I haven't used this brush before. I'm going to try it down here on this.
Well, I went out barefoot today to start the car.
Are you insane?
Maybe a little.
You have taken pictures of yourself out there with, like, just t-shirt and boxers on before, and I'm like, are you crazy? All right, I'm still avoiding the side feathers. I know that, so I'll get there.
Yeah, I was thinking when I was out there barefoot this morning, I'm like, well, that Cody guy can do it from whatever that show was.
Which
Dual Survival or something, was it? Or like,
yes. That guy's crazy, though. Like, he would put them in unsafe situations, I felt like. They're like walking through 6 feet of snow, and he's got, like, you know, he's got like tires tied onto his feet.
Tires?
Oh, yeah. I can't say it because we're in mixed company, but Rob used to have a name for him.
You'll have to tell me later. And
yeah.
Rob had some colorful descriptions and sayings for all kinds of stuff.
Guy. He was a colorful guy. I'm just a funny guy. All right, bird.
You may think I'm kind of crazy, but like, I kind of want to know your ex. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, when I met him, I was like, this is a guy that you should like have in your book, you know, your contacts. This is a guy to keep in your contacts for sure. You would have liked him.
Well, we know he's still around. So getting a haircut the one time.
Oh my gosh, yes, and at the apple orchard once.
Oh, that's right, twice.
Yes. I don't know. He's. I feel like he's really awesome until he feels like, you know, you've walked away, and then he's not awesome. So, and I understand that. Like, I don't expect him to have fond feelings for me when I was like, hey, your weirdness is too weird for me. Okay. Oh, wow. I am feeling a lot better about this bird. It's not perfect, but I do feel better. And there's things I would do differently that I'm not like in love with. But if I could get these side wings, what time are we at? Is it already? It's 7:14.
7:14.
So we have time for side wings.
Yeah,
do it. Like that. And the blue might pop better now that we have yellow next to it.
Yeah, it seems to.
Better compliment. Okay, so what I got to do is I got to figure out, first of all, how to sort of mix up this tone, which I had it obviously right here. And it's kind of a middle value brown. So I'm going to mix up a middle value and then lighten it and see if that does the job. A little bit of red, a little bit of green from there, and a little bit of red, and a little bit of green from here. So I am going to use her little theory. Your little theory. I'll get you and your little theory too.
You know what I'm gonna do? I didn't actually invite anyone to see this.
I would really
like,
love if you shared this live stream. If you like this, like and subscribe.
Yeah,
that's what we want to say. Like and subscribe if you like our content. But if you don't, we don't blame you because it sucks. Like, we're not surprised if you don't like and subscribe. As Ben Serrata said, this comes as a surprise to no one.
All right, here we go. I got to get to the share icon. Share.
Now, the other X you don't want to know is Joe Sherman.
Oh, yeah, I don't care if I know him.
Right. He's not worth really knowing, but the other guy, he's worth knowing for sure. You would have liked him.
No offense, Joe. I haven't actually met you, but
I don't care to. I don't really have any stories to tell about him. There was so much I learned from Rob in the times I was with him. And there was so much, well, I learned stuff from Joe. I learned stuff. I learned all kinds of interesting stuff. I don't want to say I didn't learn anything from him. I learned. I just kind of learned what to avoid in the future. All right, I might have this color kind of set up the way I want it to be. Having a hard time. And it's so like weird when you have to mix like 13 colors together to get one color. Oh, crap. I just mixed red into it.
Oh, no.
I hate you, paint. I hate you. You're not my friend. All right, I think I got it. You're not my friend, paint. You're not cool. I also feel like my tendency to be kind of perfectionist kind of ruins my ability to make an oil painting because I feel like it's very suggestive and gestural. And like, I don't know, I'm not in college anymore and that's challenging for me to do.
Okay, we're posted.
So I'm not going to lie, like it's stressful for me to actually do this painting because it's like sketching almost with paint and I don't love that.
All right, back to putting yellow into some shapes here.
Boom, that thing goes.
Boom. I feel like at this point, this is really going to be wanting some line work on it.
You think so?
Well, this piece is...
Is it ready?
No, we're not ready. I probably have to do 2 coats of this color, and I'm not even...
Oh, okay.
Halfway done with the first coat.
You just said it needed line work.
Yeah, it does in my mind. Like I see these lines.
They all get line work though, so
that's. It's not like it never was getting it or whatever. I just like
it goes without saying for sure.
As I'm working on it, I'm like I see how the lines got covered up, and
I have learned that a toothbrush with some mineral spirits becomes a really good eraser.
Oh, for oil?
Yeah. All right, I need some white.
Did the lady tell you that?
No.
Is that your own hack?
It's my own figure out. own discovery. Let me grab some white.
I'll have to remember that next time I'm painting with an oil paint on something for like a... Though houses don't really get many oil paints anymore.
Had
So
we
did
ever been
fine
hired
paints
to
of
do
Europe.
an oil paint? Did we ever do one?
We never did a fine paints.
No, we never did. You wanted to do a fine paints job, but we never did. All right, I need to step back from Mr. Duck here.
All right.
And just, yeah, those side feathers, man. They're coming along. If they were done, we would be nearly done, but that's okay. They will be. They will be done. She will be loved. All right. I'm going to put some white down, actually. I think it will really be helpful to make some distinctions here. So how did I just pulled my paintbrush out and it came apart. Of course it did. Of course it did. It's a crappy one anyways. I have some super glue somewhere. I don't know where though. Oh, I just made a mess of these brushes. Whoops. Sorry, brushes. Don't walk by them. All right, here we go. I like that. It looks good.
I like the color.
It's more. It definitely needs 2 coats though.
Yeah, you can see through it. Yellow.
Yeah. I need a new.
But it's like a school bus yellow.
Kinda, yeah, but not as orangey.
Not as orangey as a school bus, but like kind of like a school bus.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better than Band-Aid.
Mm-hmm. It is better than Band-Aid.
Band-Aid peach.
I was sorry about the Band-Aid peach. I didn't think that's what it was going to look like, and then it did.
Is what it is.
I don't think it looks bad in person. What I was worried about was how it would look like in reproductions. Okay.
Oh, the Band-Aid color?
Yeah, I don't mind the off-tone color of it. I just feel like it gets washed out. All right, so there's a repaired paintbrush.
Oh, cool.
Oh, we must be like a minute behind. That's funny.
I think there's a way to catch it up.
Yeah, you can catch it up by doing this.
Live. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we go. We're caught up now.
All right. All right, this brush needs to dry. It's under repair. So anyways, back to the white that I was hoping to get on here. I have basically run out of room on this palette though for doing anything. I'll be so excited to clean it off. Can't see. Oh, come on now. That's the one thing I also hate about it is like you can't put your arm down on it, like anywhere. It's like super annoying. And this brush is no bueno for the spot. This is still too big. It's crazy how like tiny the brushes have to be for them to go inside of the spaces. This is a 4. This is a 4. They're both 4s. Well, that's not useful. I need like even tinier than that. And why? Why do I? That's in the wrong container. Maybe I need like a pointed one. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm sorry we didn't get up to play games today. That was kind of fun to see that there was the Winterfest, but
the Winter Carnival. Look,
yeah, I was just too cold though. I wish I had realized that we.
Well, if we knew we were going for the Winter Carnival and we're going to park 10 miles away, we would have had.
I would have.
Warmer clothes, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, I still would have done it in
shorts and sweater. I know you don't care, but I do.
Yeah, I care about your warmth though.
I do too. I'm not going to pretend I don't.
It's a pretty warm day for their carnival. Usually it's
Listen, I'm aware, but I was literally just not ready for it.
No, well,
Even being a warm day, I was like actually prepared just to get out of the car, go into the,
yeah.
whatever. And
I figure it's February
oh, this one is
in
horrible
Lake
too.
George,
Wow.
so we'll
suck.
park like kind of like, I don't know, like about 4 or 5 cars away from where we're walking into.
Yeah. Right.
Do what we're gonna do, and
Right.
turns out that's not the case.
Yeah, whatever. It's all good. So I'm learning a hard lesson here.
What's that?
Just brush logistics, I guess. I do realize I really like these Princeton Brights. I don't have too many, but I like them. They're really awesome.
Do we have some of the other colors here? I messed up.
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Yes, I expected that.
All
No,
right.
I'm just kidding. I mess up all the time, so I expect it only because I do it. Don't feel bad. Where did I pick up green from? Come on now.
Well, that palette could have been anywhere.
No, not you. On over here. It wasn't acrylic. It was oil. And I wasn't even near.
No, I'm talking about looking at that palette you got there. Could have been anywhere.
Well, all right, not her. Rub it in that my palette's a mess.
It's not your fault.
Well, it kind of is actually. I don't know
You
what I'm
set
doing.
it up the way the lady said to.
And then it just actually goes really haywire, like quickly. Before you know it, there's just paint going everywhere.
Makes me wonder if Dan Eaton would set up his palette like that.
Yeah. Dan Eaton. Little smug guy that he is. Yeah, these Princetons. So this is a larger brush than the other one. Oh no, it says it's a 2. I don't know. And it seems to fit better in the spaces than the crappy ones. So if I was going to keep doing this, I'd want more of these. There's a couple kinds of brushes I see that I'm like gravitating towards specifically. Flats are great. And then like the goat hair ones I like a lot. I told Debbie today, I said I hated she said, oh, don't forget you're beautiful. And I said, I have no such thing. I said, I'm not stupid. And I look at my videos and I'm like, I hate looking at myself in my videos. She's like, I love your videos. I'm like, really?
She's been watching the videos?
Guess.
Thank you, Debbie.
We appreciate your support. People don't think to support artists because it just seems like optional or someone's hobby or whatever, and nobody realizes like for some people like this is.
Hey, I'm guilty of that. I thought this was your hobby.
Life. This is their life. This is what they do. Well, you met me late in life, but you weren't like Nate's dad when I was 16, when he was like, getting me to and from school with my portfolio, and then in college, same thing. So if you weren't there from the beginning, then obviously you might not really appreciate it. But no, it's not my hobby, if you can't tell.
Well, I started to learn it's not your hobby as I started watching you actually do this stuff. And even like the exclamation point on the sentence is me doing this here with you. I mean, it's not rewarding, but it's hard work and it's work. It's a job.
Yeah. Well, it's tiring. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. It takes a little bit of energy to do.
Like from personal experience, even working on this, like you did the whole, like you chose the subject matter, did the layout on the canvas.
Yeah.
Chose the color palette.
Yes.
All I have to do is fill in some shapes, and then you go back and then do the line work. So like,
well, we'll see. Maybe we'll have you work on the line work on that one.
I'm scared.
You think so?
I don't know if my hand's steady enough for the line work. Maybe it is now.
Well, I have a practice one that you can work on. You know that?
Yeah,
Not even that. And we have a practice for the practice.
All right, I'd feel better if I did a practice for the practice
Okay.
for line work. Not that you couldn't fix it on this, but
All right, Duck. You're going down.
well, there's one person who's willing to watch us right now.
Well, we appreciate that.
So whoever you are, I appreciate that. I don't see any comments come in.
Well, once you got your brain wrapped around me being an artist, then you're like all for it, you know?
Yeah.
So you're like, wait a minute. You're an artist, like a real one.
Yep, like a real artist.
I guess, sort of.
And I'm like one of your Ai Weiwei's peasants.
Yeah. You're not a peasant.
Peasant assistant.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I wouldn't call you that. I wish I could raise this up some. This is as high as it will go on this particular easel.
We never did actually locate the other easel, did we?
I don't think so, but that one's a crappy one. It's not, that's like a display easel. That's not really, that doesn't really work for this kind of work.
Oh, the other one we're talking about?
Yeah,
that's
no,
MIA?
that's not
All right.
gonna do the job. Mm-mm. No. You missed one of my live streams, and I had someone on chatting with me the whole time, which was really cool.
I saw that. That was when I was at my dad's. I had you on.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
I didn't know you were on.
Oh, yeah. The whole one.
Nice. I think it's been really good for you and your dad for you guys to like spend some time together.
I actually showed my dad the live stream, turned the volume up on it for a little bit. I said, hey, he's like, what's the live stream? I'm like, well, it's a live stream. Like, like you turn on YouTube and you get to
so he didn't
watch
really,
what's happening
live.
live.
Ever seen like a live stream before?
I guess not. No.
Really?
I was like, hey, this is happening right now. So
that's
like
neat.
you log on a live YouTube, but it's not a recorded video. This is what's happening now. She's filming it as she does it, and we're seeing it real time.
What did you think about that?
I thought it was cool.
That's cool. We're gonna win him over.
Yep.
I don't. I like your dad. I just people don't know what to make of me, and I get that. I don't blame them.
Sometimes I don't know what to make of you, but it always ends up being cool.
Thank you. It's very nice of you to say, because I know I drive you crazy.
As much as I drive you crazy, because it's like I may not know what to make of you, and I'll fight you on it, and then I'll.
Oh, it's okay.
And then I'm like, oh, you know what? She was right.
Aw. It's weird. I am like adding in like some like finality to this to some degree, which is kind of interesting. In spots, I feel like, so that's cool. It's really just the side wings that I need to worry about. And tonight, I'm going to actually put some white on those areas too. And brighten them up some. Vicky and I are going to get together and do some music.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're maybe going to get together this weekend.
Yeah, Dirk is not shy to say that she keeps him in line.
You're not shy to keep me in line.
What? So one of Dirk's jobs that he had before he retired, I wonder if it was the last job he has. I thought he also had worked at Curtis Lumber for a while.
Okay.
But he was saying he drove for, I think, like waste management or like one of the trash companies. He was a hauler for them for a number of years. And one of their customers, one of his stops on his route was Benjamin Moore plant over in Johnstown. He said it was one of his favorite stops.
Oh, neat.
Tell him about being with Sherwin-Williams and driving. So the conversation evolved where he was talking about how they went camping in Canada and they're going to do it again. And we're talking about crossing over the border. I said, oh, when I worked for Sherwin-Williams, I'd cross over the border. And then, then somehow it got from that to, then after leaving Sherwin-Williams, doing the painting.
Yeah. I really like them. Not that it really matters. That's who we got.
Right.
These are the people we got. We better like them. We better figure out how to like them.
He said he would stop there early, like 6:30 or something like that. When he get there, and they just open the gate, and he made friends with the one guy. I don't know who the guy is, but he was like, "Yeah, he'd have like coffee waiting for me. We'd have coffee and jibber jabber." Called it jibber jabber.
That's nice.
Talk about ice fishing.
Nice. Did you ever go ice fishing?
I have been ice fishing before.
What do you think about it?
It's
cold.
It depends on what you're doing, I guess. You dress warm for it.
Sure.
My dad used to go ice fishing, and he would take me with him. And his buddy that he would do, he had a buddy that liked fishing a lot, and they would fish together. This guy, Ollie Holgerson, who lived in our neighborhood. And it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know if you noticed when we were out, like driving by Luzerne today, like there was a few shanties that were out on the ice.
Yes, I saw that.
So my dad and him would make a shanty out of cardboard, and so Ollie Holgerson worked for a company called Tri-Wall Pack, and they manufactured like cardboard and cardboard products.
Oh, is that why he had the good cardboard thing?
That, you know what, you're right. That must be where the whole good cardboard thing even comes from. So yeah, they would get a hold of this cardboard that was like, I don't know, like 7 layers thick or something like that. It was like really heavy duty stuff. And because it had 7 layers and all the air pockets, it was like super insulated. And they'd put down pallets and they'd build a shanty out of this cardboard every winter on like Saratoga Lake. And the thing was warm. Like, they didn't even need to heat it. Like, just basically a couple guys there with their body heat. You could take your coats off and it'd be comfortable inside it because it was so insulated. But the cool thing about it is, because it was just some pallets and cardboard, like at the end of the season, everyone else that's actually like real shanties would have to like get the things back off the ice and before the ice melt or whatever. Like, when they were done with it for the season, they just lit it on fire.
That's cool.
It's pretty brilliant, if you ask me.
Smart. That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart. So did you go a lot or just occasionally or?
I don't know how often I don't remember how often he would go, but it took me, I don't know, probably in a season, probably 4 to 6 times in a season at least.
Wow. You don't.
He did
you don't
stuff with me.
listen. You make it sound like your dad didn't do things with you. But
I know. I
the
make it
more
sound
I
like that.
hear about him, the more I hear he did do stuff with you.
I give the poor guy a bad rap, but I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong impression of him. I created the wrong impression in my own mind and kind of perpetuated that to everyone around me, starting with myself. I wanted to think he was a bit, bad guy. It justified me being a jerk. If I could justify my dad being a jerk, then I could be a spoiled little D-bag and with a supposedly clean conscience.
Right. Yep. I hear you.
Not entirely my fault. I mean, it is my fault, but I had other adults in my life telling me that I was just
You're
a perfectly little
amazing.
angel and didn't understand why
Why
parents
are
were
you
so hard on
abused?
me. Right.
It's not right. Very creepy. Not gonna lie. Every time I think about that odd situation.
Parents cracked me up talking about how they'd be lining up to who would be first to be throwing fists.
Oh yeah, they're so funny. All right, taking a step back. Taking a step back. All right, I know this is crazy, but I might be getting a tiny bit less hateful towards this. Not a lot, but a little bit.
All right, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, like I would love to be, in more communication with your dad. I feel terrible that we're not. I liked him. I felt bad that he got, upset at everything.
Who? What now?
Your dad. I said I'd love to be in a better relationship with your dad. I liked your dad actually.
It's weird. I was over there and really couldn't believe you're 80 years old now. He doesn't look 80.
No. I think people age differently than in the past, like slower or differently at least.
Well, look like a guy like John White or whatever. He ages like an old school person ages. Like he's probably like my dad's age, but he looks like he's 100 years old.
I don't know if you want to say that online, but
Oh.
Or somebody, that's a generic name, by the way. We're just talking about a generic name.
Yes.
It's not a real name. It's a fake name. It's a fake name. Sounds like an alias, doesn't it? Because it is. Like John Smith, basically,
John Smith.
Everybody's got a John Smith in their life that's like, somehow adding some of this white seems to be doing a lot. And it's weird for me to use white because I don't use it really in other paintings that much. I never really use it in acrylics. I don't use it in watercolors. So to see the white really bring it to 3-dimensional existence. It's kind of cool. I still don't love the side feathers, but I'm just trying to shape him out completely because his beak should have been more sharp. I do see that, and there's not much I can do about it. But his little thing needs to come down. I'm dealing with like a drawing that I did so long ago, and and I'm just trying to work with an underpainting that kind of sucks basically at this point, and somehow still make it actually work. And it doesn't. It's terrible. I get it. Oops, I even did that in the wrong direction. That's not cool. It's supposed to come down like this. And then like this. Like that, basically. Kind of. I kind of overdid that a little bit. a little bit. Just let me know when you get tired.
Okay.
You don't have to go for any particular length of time.
Well, we can go for whenever you feel it's safe to stop. I realize that with the oils, like once you get going with it, you have to accomplish a certain amount.
It is good to do that. I'm just trying to not get like too.
Like I'm basically busting into now, finishing just my last little bit of a section where I got one coat on everything of the new color. I can start the next. So I've hit my first goal of one at least get.
There we go. I think that's a little better. Whew. I'm sweating doing this. It's so stressful.
All right, so I got one coat of the new color on everything. So
Let's take a peek at it.
I had a goal of that.
It looks good.
Yeah, I like that a lot better.
Blue pop, but we could still change the blue.
Do you think this blue should be more intense, like a darker?
Just maybe darker.
Okay.
No, you don't think so?
That would work.
Or we could make this one lighter, I guess, but.
I don't know. If I had to choose one or the other, I'd probably go darker than lighter.
Then.
If it came down to it.
Then that's what we're going to do. Yeah, so there's like a lot about this duck that I don't love, but he is what he is. So, how can I do about it? I'm tired.
Yeah, look at the white.
Yeah.
Look what that white does.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's popping fresh right there.
Yeah. All right. White.
All right, white.
Sounds like you're saying right with like a speech impediment. White? Oh, white? That's kind of how Tyler would say it. White? He would say right like white. Like literally.
All right, so now if I was going to do anything, I'll do inside the cross a second coat. And I would think that's enough of this yellow, like 2 coats of this yellow.
Should be fine.
Should be fine.
Now I'm going to head into the cad yellow here and see what we can do with some of these golden tones here. Blend them in a little bit to the white. And maybe they'll be ready for tomorrow. I don't know.
By the way, I still think it's funny that I'm sleeping in the snore room last night.
Yeah.
And
you're relegated to the snore room.
And I'm like, man, it sounds like there's something crawling on the outside of the house or something or whatever. And I'm like, it's really been the curtain just blowing with the fan the whole time.
That's
and
funny.
Just it had to do with just it randomly touching down on the wall like every couple minutes or something.
That is really funny.
It would like float, and then like every 2 to 3 minutes it would like hit the wall, and then it would do it like a few times in a row or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it's because the way random cadence of it. Because I thought it was a critter, it was unsettling to me.
Sure, that makes sense.
I'm like, is that how it was?
Right.
Darn it.
Are you excited for the Monday morning meeting?
Yeah.
You are?
Yep.
You hate the Monday morning meeting. What happened?
What happened is I'm going to be grateful for everything. That's why. That's what happened.
Yay. Wow. I like this side of you. More of this. It's inspiring.
That's what happened.
That's inspiring.
It's my choice to be either grateful for stuff or miserable for stuff. So
I love that. That is fabulous. Thanks for that inspiration. I needed that because I'm not grateful for this duck.
the best way to have me not bring that stuff home is to preemptively think about it differently and not have it affect me from the get-go.
Well,
be grateful for the situations that I'm put into.
I could say the same for me. Like totally. I still have a lot of brushes going, but I definitely feel like first of all, I have less going than I had before. And second of all, I feel like I'm being like more effective with them. A little bit more so. Keeping them on my palette seems to be super helpful.
Oh, someone's checking in. Hey, Girly Pop. Whoever calls you Girly Pop.
Oh, hey. Yay. Hi. So nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I love having you at the live streams. You're fabulous. You are fab. Yes, I'm working on this duck again. I want to get him done because he's making me crazy at this point, and we're so close. So I'm laying a coat down so that in the morning, hopefully, I can finish up the wings on these. These little bits are kind of the last little bits that need to get done. So I'm doing a little foundation work on those and clean up on some other areas while I'm doing that. Thanks for checking the comments. I don't know.
Yeah, I just noticed it.
I don't always think to check.
And I think they're fresh comments.
Yes.
I don't think we left her hanging.
I hope not.
Yeah.
No. Yep. So this one is finally kind of coming along.
I think every day above ground's a good day. Agreed.
Absolutely. Agreed. Rob used to say, "Are you breathing?" That was his thing when I was having a rough time. He'd be like, "Are you breathing?" And I'd be like, "Yes." And he's like, "Well, then it's a good day." And I'm just like, "You're so smug."
Smug.
Right.
That Rob is so smug.
Yes.
He probably knows Dan Eaton.
He probably does know Dan Eaton. I kind of need like a little touch of
Actually, he probably does.
Yeah, he knows everybody. He's ridiculous. Yeah, he probably would never get online. But if you are online, Rob, I did learn a lot from you, and I'm sorry that it didn't turn out well for us. But yeah, you probably know Dan Eaton. I'm liking him more than I used to. So that's a plus. Okay. The side feathers are still kind of annoying me, but what I'm going to have to do is go in and get like some of these greens. Well, I'm glad that you have a different like mindset about the meeting because I know the meetings make you crazy. So that's cool.
Yeah, I'm already starting the week off good. We had the opportunity to do the trash run at the church
Yeah.
So
New shoes, though.
I got
New shoes.
new clogs. I'm
very excited about the clogs, right?
very like
Can't wear them to
German.
work, obviously, but they'll be waiting for you
Yeah,
when you get home.
they're not steel toe.
No. Are you guys at Waterville still this week?
We cleared off all the stuff off site for the most part on Friday. There's like a couple more things to get, and I don't know if they're going to send me down there or probably Timmy down there to help get the last of it off of there. There's like a job box that's down there.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
Not too much stuff down there. We got they basically finished the job. They got it all set to go and working.
Nice.
I was trying to. It's interesting. So I told you Jay's a pretty good teacher.
Yeah. I knew I liked him for some reason.
There's a lot of reasons for you to like him. You guys have a lot in common. I don't know if you didn't like his terrorist beard he's got going right now, but
well, it's an aggressive beard.
It's pretty aggressive. Yeah, it's because it's like it's wild. It's not trimmed at all. Like, and he didn't like, and it's growing from everywhere, like the neck part, the everywhere.
Oh yeah, listen, if your facial hair is bugging me, his triggered me just in the picture. I'm like, what?
Yeah. But yeah, he was there working on it. I was helping him for a little while on Friday, and he was doing some custom stuff to the controller. So the job was it's a freight elevator, I think I was telling you, and they had a handicapped guy that was working in the building.
Yeah.
And he had hurt his hand trying to operate the old manual doors.
Mm-hmm.
So we ripped out all the old doors and put new doors in. These big heavy steel doors that open kind of like they meet in the middle horizontally, and then one section goes down on the floor and the other section goes in the ceiling. They split right there in the middle, open up like that. But instead of manually open and closing, they have motors on them. They automatically open and close now.
Oh, nice for him, I guess.
Yeah, and yeah, I'm not sure why they just move them on the first floor, but who cares? We got the job, but something wasn't working right with it where it wouldn't like open or close the doors automatically. It wasn't sending the right signal for that. So I thought, because we bought it as like there's like a company there's a few companies that actually do these door systems. Peely's one of them, and this like EMS. It doesn't really matter the company or whatever, but like they give you all the stuff. They're like, okay, it's almost like a kit, like a big kit that they gave you. And they make it up custom there at their factory, but they have a controller that runs it, and then they give you the the wiring, the doors, the motors, like all the stuff, the sensors, all the things you need to make it work. So my impression was that when you spend the amount of money you spend with them for them to custom engineer this setup, give it to you, that it's supposed to work when you hook it all up the way they tell you to.
Sure, I would think that, right? That makes sense.
So we had to add some stuff, custom stuff in the controller, an extra set of like 3 different relays. And they're like kind of complicated relays, like without even getting into that so much or whatever. But there was like one relay that had to send a signal to an intermediate relay that had to send a signal to like another relay. And I'm trying to get from him. I'm like, okay, Jay, like what is this not doing that it's supposed to do? And he just gives such a vague answers. Usually, like if he knows exactly what he's doing and he's like very confident with it, he's like very good about imparting that knowledge or whatever. And he's just like, well, the door's not opening. I'm like, well, I can ascertain that. I'm like, what with this, like specifically like with the signal, what signal are you not getting or whatever? And he's just like, but he was like trying to figure it out. So I think it's probably just bad time to ask him. So yeah, I guess when he was trying to figure it out himself, it was tough for him to explain what he was like, think about what he's doing and then also explain it at the same time.
Sure. Well, stop being such a pain then.
Right. I'm like, all right, well, I'm just here to cut and strip wires then for you. Just tell me what you need. I'll strip wires and get you tools.
Yeah. He's like, I don't feel like talking.
Fine.
Right.
So I'll see him in the morning. Maybe I can, after he's had a weekend off, maybe I can ask him, like, what was it that you were doing with that?
Okay, Ducky. Just Ducky. Ah. I hate you, duck. And I do. I hate this duck. I hate this duck so much. I don't know why, I just do. At this point, I just want to like mix up colors and not even. It just feels like you just need to add like more color to everywhere, and then it looks good, you know. Just keep adding more and more color. Eventually, it'll all come together. Like that's the other thing about this. It's so paint intense. Like there's a lot of paint.
Yeah, I can't believe how much. I mean, looking at your palette right there, it's like it's busy.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
And he doesn't look exactly the way he's supposed to. Like I would do things differently now, but we are where we're at. So it is what it is at this point. And no matter what, I try to not like have a million brushes going, and then I still got them going. So yes, the more layers, the better. You're not wrong about that for sure.
Okay.
That is for sure.
Mary says, just like life,
I just read it and commented on it. You're behind schedule.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Get up with the program.
Get with the program. All right.
Get with the program, bro.
Sorry.
I'm just teasing you. You know that, right? All right. I think I found the right color.
Keep everyone in the loop.
I appreciate your help. I think some of this problem with this white is that it's like kind of not the right white, but let's bring his little beak out a little bit because it's like not where it needs to be, or it's not as bright as it needs to be.
Sounds like me.
It's not the brightest beak in the box.
Yep, I'm not the brightest beak in the box. I'm as bright as I need to be.
I'm not sure I am either, though, so that's all right.
I guess I'm better off knowing that than thinking I am when I'm not.
I find that to be for myself, for sure. For myself, for sure. And I still am obnoxious, so I know that for sure. I would do a lot better with these oil paintings if I wasn't worried about our stupid morbid cool theory. Like I hate this lady at this point. I do. Like I want to throw the course in the garbage. And just say I could figure this out better on my own. I'm so discouraged. Your stupid class. Like when I teach, I don't know that you've really been around it, but like people leave encouraged and capable.
So that's an interesting thing. I was thinking about this as we're painting here, about how like you're a proponent of doing like you're a big proponent of learning, and you like to learn process as it is, like given to you first before messing with it.
Yes.
But at the same time, like as you approach this courseware, you're coming at it from also a teacher's perspective.
Well, that's the thing, is it's hard. Well, because I've been teaching for so long, and everyone says like you're the best teacher I've ever had. I would take any class you ever taught. The problem with that, it's cool. It is. I feel really honored that people think that. But the problem with it is then I have a hard time taking classes because most of the time I'm dealing with people who don't teach that well.
Right. So yeah, where I'm going with this is like you have a certain standard you expect out of
I know about expect, but I'm just saying like
or prefer.
I just think that it's more effective. I think that's a better way to say it. Like it's not an expectation. It's just like not everybody is actually a natural born teacher. And I'm not like putting myself on a pedestal. I'm just saying,
no.
When you're good at teaching, you kind of like understand your own way of learning, and you understand how to understand other people's way of learning. And I think that's like what makes me kind of like what people think is a great teacher. I just kind of understand like the psychology of learning, And I had just been being like a teacher for so long. And then remember, my brother had learning disabilities, and we would play school and all that sort of thing. So like over the years, I just got really good at learning how to communicate information to people in a way that resonated with them. So then when people are like, I'm working with people, well, then I have a hard time, because like a lot of people aren't good at that. Actually, they may be teaching because they know how to do something, but that doesn't mean that they're good at communicating that to other people.
Right. That's a big distinction.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure.
Huge distinction.
These are like such fine little details here, but almost the texture matters. And although I'm sure you can't see it like in the time lapse or the live stream, it's like the feathers are like layered and like streaky, and I'm trying to give that illusion, but I'm not good at it. I do think it's looking better. I just wish it didn't take so long. It takes a lot longer than I expected, because I had easily spent countless hours on this painting at this point, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's just interesting to me, because like the whole thing about oils, oh, it's so beneficial. I feel like if I did a watercolor, like now, let's say I start tomorrow, fresh watercolor, by Friday, I could probably have it done, because I could sit here live stream and be working my butt off on it the whole week, and it could be done. Like this has taken longer than a week. So like,
Yeah,
for people saying like, oh, it's so much faster to paint in oils, I want to be like, I don't know. Really? Is it?
well, also though, consider like it's not your medium that you're
There are
proficient
people
with.
who sit down and paint out an oil in an afternoon. So, yeah. No, you're not wrong. I'm just saying it's a little bit discouraging to someone who is proficient in another medium to pick up something and be like, wow, why do I feel so stupid at this?
Well, right, especially when other people are, when the instructor's like, yeah, you rip this out in about, I don't know.
Well, she's like, oh, it's easy. It's like coloring in a book. It's like coloring in. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not like coloring anything in. You're out of your mind.
What book are you talking about?
Yeah, what coloring books did you buy?
Right, what kind of coloring did you do as a kid? Because
that ain't my kind of coloring as I did as a kid.
this thing I'm working on here, I feel like, she's a little young right now, but Shiloh is so good at coloring and keeping it in the lines.
Yeah, you were saying.
This would be right up her alley.
I almost want to like do research on duck feathers so I kind of understand what they look like up close, so I don't look like cartoon feathers, because I feel like these do. And I want to fix that too.
I don't know if I missed it, but you got another couple comments.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. And less hollering at it. I like to yell at my paintings, though. That's how we maintain a good relationship. All right, so I almost feel like this is ready for the little black lines, and this is ready for like more white, and then these, and then I don't know. I feel like I'm starting to feel like it could be just wrapping up, just because you can't work it forever. Like you got to move on. So it needs a little bit of white in here, but it has to dry. And these need the black, but that has to dry. And then these need more definition, but that kind of has to dry. So I don't know. It's better. I don't love it. I wouldn't sell it.
You wouldn't sell it?
I don't know. It's not that great. It's not that great. Oh, what happened to the live stream? Is it there? Yeah.
We're here.
Okay. It like disappeared.
We don't have to punch a puzzle in or anything like on TikTok.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Because I had comments and they like went away. I don't know where they are. I don't know where the comments went. Oh, there they are. Okay. Okay, so I'm probably. How long have we been on there for? Can you see the time? It says 95 minutes.
Really? Has it been that long already?
Yeah.
Man, time flies when you're having fun.
Time does fly when you're having fun. It's a good color for that, the yellow.
Yeah.
But you're saying maybe a little bit slightly darker blue.
If you were thinking of changing
All
the
right.
blue out, the blues, that's what I would do, darker over lighter.
All right. Good to know. All right, so I'm going to put these down for a minute and do a little bit more of the white in these areas here. Not sure how I feel about this. I have like several tubes of this per Melba, but I'm not really sure I like it. It's a weird texture. I'm gonna choke. Excuse me. Wow, I got barely. Oh my goodness. A tiny bit of pink in there, and now my white is all pink. Come on, man. Stop. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know, weird texture. Weird. Vicky said to let them know whenever. She's like, it could be short notice even. It's fine. She was really nice about it. All right, Duck.
I tell you, after you added that white, I see what you mean about like, oh, it's really cool to add the white. It's really like, boom, it's coming to, like, I don't know, 3D, coming to life. Like, I don't know what you call it, but like,
it's coming.
Yeah,
It's coming along.
Yeah, no, you don't use whites like in your acrylics. Definitely don't use it in watercolor.
Right.
Not that I guess you couldn't use it in acrylic, but it would seem like, is there white watercolor paint?
Yes, called Chinese white, actually.
Oh.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah, interesting. This day and age, it's still okay to call it a color like that, which is, there's nothing offensive about it, but
I feel weird sometimes when I say it, but I'm like, well, that is what
that's the color, though. Like,
that is what it's called, though. What do you want me to do about it?
The PC police haven't caught up to it yet, apparently. So.
They have not. No. Nope, not even a little bit. Someday, though, I'm sure they will.
Speaking of which, so we have there's stuff used in the automotive world, and we use it in our line of work. And it's like a shellac-based gasket making. It's like gasket glue or whatever. It's like this real tacky brown stuff. And forever, the stuff was called Indian Head Gasket Maker.
Yes.
This company Permatex would make it, and they even had like an Indians, like American Indian head with like the headdress and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And sure enough, like at some point within the past like couple of years,
yeah,
finally got caught up to, and now it's called like shellac-based gasket making compound or something like that instead of just Indian head
compound. Yeah, it's interesting to. That's an interesting topic.
Well,
it's an interesting topic.
Well, the interesting thing to me is, and I'm not saying this is always the case, whenever, like, you can find it that a lot of times the group that would supposedly be offended by that is not. It's somebody who's offended for them.
Yes, that's true. Like, we don't need your help. Your help isn't helping.
Right. Which somehow also is not like either racist or culturist or whatever. Like, oh, you don't know enough to be offended, so we have to be offended for you. It's like, well, now you're just like, what are you actually saying now? You're doing the thing that you're saying. Supposedly, in their defense, you're doing the thing that you said is bad.
I do think everybody means well. I really do.
Yeah, and that's.
I really think at the heart of the matter, everybody actually does mean well. I think we like to point fingers and think that people are evil, and I don't think really people actually are trying to be evil. I think everybody means well.
It's a matter of. The intent versus execution, I guess. Like,
everybody has a different point of view. I mean, you and I can't even agree on things.
No.
So, how in the world is like a bunch of people going to agree on things? Like, I think about that all the time when people are like, well, do you agree that he said that? I'm like, I don't agree with my husband at least half the time. So that's a weird thing to base it on. Like, base your whatever of somebody on your acceptance of them on. I'm like, if that was the case for my marriage, we wouldn't ever have anything to be, we wouldn't agree on anything. Like, legitimately. Yeah, I'm starting to learn like how to use that. See how I just added that dark edge there? I didn't know how to do that. So like, there's just stuff I'm learning to do as I'm just working the painting. But do I like doing it? No.
No.
I'm not really sure I like doing this type of painting. No. I definitely, if I was to do it, I don't like I definitely don't like the idea of the worms and the cools. I kind of get what she's saying. I just think that it's like it's making me not have the right colors all the time.
All right. Well, you're trying to do it her way. It's not working out the way you would like. I applaud you for toughing it out and trying it in a way that maybe goes against what your instinct is, just to try it and see where she's coming from. Because, there's, like you said, there's something to learn from it. You may actually be like, oh, I don't know, like this is she's doing it for this reason, and now like I'm saying, oh, okay, like I see the benefit to it or whatever. Or you're just doing it in faith and obedience.
Right.
And after doing it, if it doesn't work for you, at least you're like, okay,
yeah,
tried it and tried to.
And this sucked.
And it sucked, and now I know that I want to do it my way.
You're right. Absolutely. I can definitely see that being the case.
That's why we need 12 people to agree in a court, I reckon.
Yes.
But you do so well.
Yeah, there's still more I would do different, but
that was the comments, by the way. I was just reading for you from comments. We have more.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. You have to tell me if you're reading comments, or I don't know if you're reading comments.
Yeah, I realized that I didn't specify what I was doing. I'm like, you probably were like, okay, now you're saying that or whatever.
No, I didn't understand what you were saying. That's all.
Yeah, and why are you saying that?
Well, I'm looking at my painting, so I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Context.
I love context. You know that.
Yes.
My favorite thing for dinner, context. Whew. I would say he's at least glowing more than he was at the beginning of the painting
Oh
session.
yeah,
You know?
definitely.
Let's take 5 and not take 5, but let's take a second and I'll step back while you're working on that. How are you doing on your second coat of things?
Second coat, I've got the cross done, and I've got the section above the cross done, and I'm working on the last piece on the section below the cross, and then I'm on the sides after that.
All right, so what I'm going to do is we're going to scooch our snacks out of the way.
All right.
And let's just stick that there. And then what I want to do is grab the blue. I think we're like out of palettes is the problem if I was to mix up a new blue for you. We're not going to do the blue tonight, but the problem is I think we use 7 and 8, and we're just nearly out of those colors, 7 and 8.
Okay.
So I could mix together like 9 and 10. Well, 9, I don't think I have any of either. So
Oh wow. Okay.
we're in low on everything. Oh.
Oh, not much there. Okay. Yeah, that's not enough to do anything with.
No. And then I've got 10, color number 10.
That's the darky dark one, right?
It is. I mean, it could be. I don't know if we want that.
Oh wow.
That's really inky.
Yeah, it's very inky.
Right. I don't know that I want purple on there.
Right, it's purpley too.
Right.
All
right.
Indeed. Okay.
Right. Well, we have a good amount of 8 now, which is what it is. Not a good amount, but we have some. So I think I just mix a little bit of this with that, maybe even a drop of that. See what we come up with.
Okay.
All right. So once you're done with that, we'll put it into a jar.
Okay.
In fact, I'll grab a jar right now and get it ready. So this will be the jar for the yellow. So how much more do you have to do? Those 2 areas. All right. So yeah, scoop it, clean it off.
I love these little size.
These are fabulous for the paint.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It also gives me for mixing up too much, because there have been a few times when I've like, mixed up a lot, and I'm like, all right, we're done with that, because you never need that much, All right. Well, since you're kind of doing that, I don't really want to make you quit yet. So I'm going to play around with this guy for another few minutes.
All right.
Clean up work here. Well, maybe green, yellow. Yeah, I think I would have actually done better if I didn't really worry about her stupid color theories. The technique of like layering it up, I get that, but like the color theory that I'm not a big fan of with the warms and the cools. Like I feel like it's just a lot of mess and extra effort. Sorry, my nose is like.
Oh, so it's funny today or yesterday. We always get like a little preview of what's going to happen in church the next day.
Yeah, I know, it's funny.
And like, oh, we're gonna do an announcement of who the new associate pastor is. And I'm like, oh, isn't it gonna be Mark?
Yeah, I thought he had already told us that a while ago, but
I thought maybe he did too, but I don't think it was him. Maybe.
No, it was him.
Oh, it was.
Yep. I thought it was cute as he was like acting like the way he was presenting it is almost like Mark didn't know, which I thought was really funny. Like, well, what if you were supposed to? He's like, I guess I would have to do that.
Right.
Like, are you? I'm thinking, wait a minute. Do we know what he doesn't like? Does he even know about this? That's what I was thinking. Like, did you not tell him? Are you offering him a job on the pulpit? Like before, like, yeah, because I knew it was him, and he had mentioned it to us.
All right, maybe he did mention it. Because then I'm like questioning myself. I'm like, was it him that told me, or did I hear from somebody else? All right, got another comment. Mixing warm and cool sounds like a lot of work.
It's a pain in the butt. You're not wrong. It really is. I actually just like mixing up colors as I see them, and not like stressing about this, I don't know, nitpicky way of painting. It feels nitpicky to me. But I just wanted to try to learn something new. Come to find out it's annoying. Of course, like you can't, they say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't know. I feel like I can be taught new tricks, but is this trick even worth knowing? That's looking a little more feathery though, right? On this side over here?
Hang on a second.
On the sides, that's what I'm trying to do, is the sides. Make them look a little more feathery. A little bit. It's getting a little feathery. A little feathery on the sides, these little things here.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Yep.
A little. It's not great, but it's a little bit. With a little bit of luck. With a little bit of luck. Like, see? Look. Getting feathery?
Yeah, it's definitely getting feathery. And so that was just kind of just brown there, right?
Yeah. Plus the way she was like, oh, you have to go light to dark. I don't always actually find that to be the most effective. Sometimes the dark is on the edge and you need to actually add it after, like I'm doing with these guys. So I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit contingent upon what you're working on. Excuse me. I don't mean to cough in y'all's ears. I got into a coughing fit today earlier and I could not stop. Now I feel like it's back.
Yeah, I usually get in a coughing fit right in the middle when you're trying to tell me something important.
Oh, that's your favorite time you get a coughing fit. You're like, oh, hang on. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, all right, come on.
What? Apparently, that wasn't very interesting to you. Come on, that's looking more feathery.
Oh, it definitely is.
It's looking a little more messy, but it also looks more feathery, so. Yes, this is the person who came on. Her name is Mary Heddle 67664. She was on with me the other night when you were hanging out with your dad, and
Oh,
you
okay.
guys had the live stream, and she was hanging out and chit chatting with me and keeping me company. And I was really grateful because honestly, the night you kind of went and hung out with your dad to go chat with him for a bit, I was lonely. It's not the same. But I'm glad you guys got to hang out. It seems like you have a lot of catching up to do about things.
We do, and it's interesting.
Because you thought you were the most amazing kid in the world. Come to find out,
I'm an a-hole.
Just pain in the boom a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. Listen, none of us are as wonderful as we were hoping. You know, I used to think I was like the best kid in the world. My parents were like lucky to have me, And then there's a lot that I kind of like. There's a lot I did for them, but there's a lot that I put them through too. So I don't think it does anybody any favors to be like, I was the most amazing kid. Like we all drove our parents crazy, you know, because none of them knew how to do parenting, and so it's all
Right.
overwhelming. It's
Well,
all
like
overwhelming.
you know, like you're saying, I love the point of perspective that you give. You're like, well, hey, can
you do
you
any
think
better?
could I have done any better? I'm like, geez, no.
Right. Could you have done any better? If you're like, no, then shut up.
Yeah.
Shut it. And shut it.
I better shut up now.
Yeah. Seriously. Could you have done any better? Because if not, then quiet your mouth. You know? Being a parent is a sucky, hard job. And you don't even know. Oh, speak for yourself. Okay. I feel like you haven't been on a live stream in like a week with me. Or longer, maybe.
It feels like forever.
It does. It did feel like a long time since your last online encounter. It wasn't as bright white as I was hoping. I love the toothbrush eraser thing. That works great, and also like blurs things well. So I am learning stuff. Maybe not as quickly as I want, but I am learning stuff. But if I take the toothbrush and I go like this a little bit.
Mary said she was delightful.
Aww.
As a child.
Oh, were you? I was actually a pretty good kid, honestly. My parents had my brothers, and they were really horrible. They even went to jail and stuff. Like they struggled. And I would get straight A's, and I would do everything they wanted. But at the end of the day, I know that I still gave them a headache at times. Might have been more as an adult, honestly, that I've given them a headache. I think I was really good as a kid. It's when I got to be like in my 30s that I started being annoying.
I think you're giving your dad a headache last night for a couple minutes there.
Yeah, whatever. He sometimes needs to calm down a little bit. I literally thought he was pointing at me, but then again, I didn't have my glasses on, so. I actually feel like this is starting to make some sense. Maybe make some progress. I don't know. What are we on for time?
We are
1:17. We're about to hit 2 solid hours.
Whoa.
So how are you doing? What do you got left? You're still working on the two sides?
I just got this little piece down here and then this side, so I'll be able to get 2 coats on all of it before we're done here.
All right. Well, you start that, and I will start working on my brushes because they're all gross. And I have learned that if you clean them off real good, they are happy the next day. So I don't want to not do that. And there's so many of them that it takes 25 years to clean them. So we'll go back in with soap and water after.
I found this guy on it wasn't on YouTube. Well, you can probably find him on YouTube. It was like shorts on Facebook, and the guy plays.
Hey, whilst you talk.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, and instantly now I'm like, ooh, butterfly.
He has one. He can talk or he can do.
Yeah,
he cannot do at the same time.
Yeah, I know.
This is a common thing in our life. This is why we're not refinishers
anymore. And the funny thing is,
because he would literally be like rolling a wall out, and then he'd be like, "Oh, so blah 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 blah." I'm like, "Can you not do both at the same time?"
Well, ironically enough, what I was talking about is this guy that multitasks. He plays, and I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but he's really good. So he's got he sits at the drums, and he's got a guitar, and then he's got like.
Oh wow, you're talking about like a musician who can multitask. All right.
Yeah. He sings, and he has like a xylophone there, and like a bunch of other instruments. And he's literally one-man band, play it like
Oh wow.
Doing hammer downs, which is like just hitting like with his left hand on the fret, like making
Yes,
the noises
yes.
he needs to make with the
Yes.
guitar there, while he's playing drums with the other, with his feet and one hand, and the drums he's doing are like really complex. It's not
Really?
like like boom, boom, boom. Keep him working. Yes. Keep him working, she says.
Yes, I will.
And then he's singing, and then he's like hitting the xylophone.
That's all I
and
can
like
do, just to sing and play at the same time. That's all I got. I can't imagine if I was having to do any more than that.
So if I see him pop up again, which he will, since it's tried to force it into my feed
Yeah.
a bunch of times
Okay.
in the reels, I'll send it to you. You have to check it out.
Look at that. Like,
woo. Yummy.
Yummy. Fortunately, I was trying to be like gentle with some of them, so some of them were just blending brushes, and I don't have a lot of paint on them. The orange one has a ton of paint in the bristles. I almost want to like scrape it off somehow. You may not realize this, but I have the I'm working on the front panel of my sweater. My sweater pattern is still in development, even though I had kind of a bad week and struggled with my anxiety. The sweater's moving along in its pattern writing process, slower than I would like, but still moving along.
That's great to hear.
I didn't completely
Speaking of multitasking,
drop dead. Well, you know, I'd like to stay busy. I really do.
I don't know how you do it.
How do I do what?
Everything. All at once.
Rob said to me, maybe you do too much last week. And I was like, maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm like, I just don't like being bored. I don't like sitting still, but I get bored of doing the same thing. So then I switch it up to something else. And then that gets boring. So I switch it up to something else. And then that gets boring. So then I go back to the other thing. So I just kind of like keep everything on a rotational basis. And I can at least say it that way. I am never bored. But I might be over stimulated. Am I in your way?
No, you're not my way.
You sure?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in your way.
No,
you could scooch over to
you're
the right.
fine.
You could scoot your little tray over to the right.
Am I in your way?
No, you can't be in my way.
Then you're not my way.
These all still have to have soap and water treatment, which I would prefer to have done before bed, because then they could be dry overnight and be ready in the morning. That's a couple times I got derailed from painting because they weren't dry in the morning. Variety is the spice of life. You're not wrong. Absolutely. And if you've got like ADHD like I do really bad, then like I am more productive if I'm toggling different activities than if I just try to stick to one, because inevitably I'm like distracted or whatever. And so I actually just do better taking breaks to do other things, and I'll get like the same amount done essentially. It's okay if you go over the line. No big deal. Touch it up, paint it up, whatever.
Yeah, that is one of the things that cracks me up about you, is like oh man, I'm exhausted. Yeah, you'll be like working on something like, oh man, I've been painting for 6 hours. I need to take a break and relax or whatever. And you're like immediately pick up your crochet and then crochet for like 3 hours. Like, that was relaxing. You didn't stop doing anything though.
I know, right? I know. You can just sit and watch TV and I'm like, Aren't you bored? You're like, no. No. I'm not bored at all. So now, this, I guess I let settle overnight, and then I pour it off into the other one. Is it the junk one? The dirty one, right?
Okay.
I guess. I let it sediment.
All right.
I pour it. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'm still learning even how to process. Like the other thing about water-based media is it's water.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like solvents that you have to like drain into different containers and like let the sediment settle down. And
well, the other thing is if you let it settle enough, it should like clear up on the top,
but
and then you can like pour that off into some other and reuse it as like, okay, that'll be my like wash stuff or whatever, not your clean rinse, but
right. You could be trying oils. No one's stopping you from grabbing a canvas and working on an oil painting.
No, nothing's stopping me. We'll try that next, maybe.
Why not? You can watch the lesson. You can watch the lesson. And she says you don't even need to know how to draw or anything. Now, I feel like that would set people up for failure points.
I feel like it's already set me up for failure. I'm supposed to be painting a duck, and it's going to look like an old shoe or something.
I'm like, oh, that's a nice flamingo. You're like,
it's a duck.
It's a duck. Lady said I didn't need to know how to draw.
Yeah, she lied.
All right. Looks like we have all at least rinsed, we'll say, rinsed off brushes, which is great. And I can set this over here. Yeah, I think this is like my dirty stuff, or at least it's settled. You can like keep pouring. What you can do is you can keep pouring this into here until that settles. Then you have all this clean, and you have this gunk in the bottom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that's how you do it. I had a system. I forgot what it was. I remember now. This goes into here like that.
Oh, okay.
This just keeps on until it's clear, and then you pour that off.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, guess we finished the second coat on this.
No way.
Way.
Also
got
paint. You got paint all over the damn place.
All over where I'm not supposed to get it, but
all right.
Whatever.
There. So now this is ready to hang out, and I can just add to this basically. And this can be the refresh or the whatever tomorrow. This is my junk one. This is my rinse one. And this is my freshie. Yeah, so there's too many jars. And then aside from that, you have the one with the linseed oil in it, which is the solvent with linseed oil. And you only want a little bit of it. Mm-hmm. You don't want to keep dipping your brush in there.
No.
So what you do is you pour it off into here, and then you can kind of like a little bit pour that off, and then you can take the little bit there.
Just wipe that out.
Wipe that out, yeah. There's a lot of like things though that you got to do to make this work. This tray that I got from somewhere, I don't even know what, is perfect for this though. Well, I guess that's it for our evening, huh? It's all 8:45, so it's probably time for bath time, our favorite time of day.
I know it's mine.
I know.
It's haircut time for me tonight.
Oh yeah, your hair is making me crazy. It's so bushy and so big and so yucky.
So homeless looking.
You are homeless looking. And that's not like, I've been homeless myself, and so have both my brothers. So I'm not criticizing homeless people. I'm criticizing your hair.
Yeah.
For looking kind of scruffy. I'm starting to not really recognize you at this point. You know? All right.
Well, I thought a little ridiculous when we were eating the
cream puff in your
cream
face.
puff today, and
so
my face was all cream puff.
You had more on your face than you did in your mouth. We want to make sure that we put that tray into the Stay Wet palette there. Like I've got this one going here. You're going to put that one in there.
Okay.
Okay. Whew, all right. Well, I think that is it for us, right?
Might be.
Say goodnight to Mr. Duck, who actually looks feathery somehow. Amazing.
Night, Mr. Doc. You're looking good.
You're looking all right. You're coming along there, bud. I still hate you, but that's okay. All right. Well, we thank you so much for joining our live stream. If you liked this content, we would love it if you liked and subscribed. And we hope to see you in the next live stream, probably tomorrow, right?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll be back for more.